Hey everyone, we got some big news on the alpha server. This isn't live yet, but it's kind of scary right now. The scariest part for me is they nerfed the Blaze Pet by 52.27%, which is horrible. Basically what they did is they changed it from a 10% buff to or a 20% buff to a 10% buff at level 100, even for legendaries. Which I hope that they're going to revert that because 10% makes it the same as an E-Drag without other buffs. So it's horrible. They just completely killed the pet. The turtle pet now is actually stronger than a blue whale in every situation. They'll have the same EHP if you have no one around you, but then also you get higher EHP with more players, and you get higher EHP when you get below 25% health. Otherwise, they're going to be around the exact same EHP, but again, that's not counting the ability. But otherwise, when you put them both on, they're going to have almost exactly the same health. Other than that, all enchants got buffed further. Sharpness 7 now goes up to 65% buff. It used to be from 35%, so this is almost a 2 times stronger. Smite 7 went from 56 to 100%, huge buff there. Ender Slayer 7 went from 56 to 125% buff. So they realized Ender Slayer was too hard. They over doubled this enchant, which is insane. Giant Killer went from 35% to 65. Critical went from 60 at tier 6 to 100 at tier 7. Titan Killer went from 50 to 80%. And since they're actually reworking this enchant, I kind of think it's going to be useful, so that's cool. I've been investing in some. Thunderlord has been, it's weird. Thunderlord and Thunderbolt, their stats don't make sense, but how it actually works is basically Thunderlord is for one enemy, Thunderbolt is for multiple, and I can show you how this actually works if we go to my house, or to my Skyblock Island. Basically, Thunderbolt does 65% damage, which actually, when I calculated it, they did it wrong. It actually only does 21% of your damage every 3 hits, versus Thunderlord doing 41%, which the ratio between them is right, but instead of being 125% damage, it's 41%, and so, but just to show you how it works, Thunderlord, you hit one thing, you get, the thunder used to hit everything around you, but now it's just one mob. And then if you use Thunderlord, or Thunderbolt, you can see it hits everything. They just all died, but, alright, wait a second, so they spawn again. It'll set everything on fire with the thunder. Come on. You have to hit the same one 3 times, which is, there you go. It hits all of them with thunder. And there you go, again and again. Just takes a second to get started because my farm is weird. But then it hits all of them. So if you have a group of monsters, Thunderbolt is way better. And Thunderlord is for single monsters. So yeah, hope you guys make some money off this. I honestly hate this change so far. This is not live, but they need to rework the Blaze Pet. 52% nerf is too high. It puts it on the same level as an E-Drag, which doesn't make sense since it's another specific ability. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make some money. Sharpness, Giant Killer, Ender Slayer, huge buffs. These are insane buffs, honestly. And then Fire Aspect, I forgot to mention because you can't invest in it. It went from a 40% to 50%. They buffed it harder. So now every second you get an extra 50% DPS just from Fire Aspect, which is insane, but you know, whatever.